All right, guys, back at this property that we shot about 3-4 weeks ago. We're revisiting today to see how far things have come along. If you've been following this one, then this is the second part in that. If you haven't, you might want to check out this video first, because this was the first part with the concept while we were here a few weeks ago before all of this started. We're going to jump in today to see how far the guys have got. It's a bank holiday, so no one's here, which is ideal for me to give you a bit of an update and see how far they've got and where we go next. So let's jump inside and see what's changed. Okay, so we're inside, and in the last video you might notice that this has now gone, which would have been about so. You can see on the floor where the original wall was, and there was a radiator on the back. So the plan was to open that out, and so they've put a concrete lintel in because the joists are actually breaking at that point. That was a kind of find out and see type of arrangement when the original ceilings were taken down, and it does require one, so builders put that in, and that's going to be more or less the opening to form part of the hall. Currently all the ceilings are down because there's been a lot of work to do on the heating system. It's about a 30-year-old house, and some of the original heating was suspect. There's a whole new system going in, so plumber said there's quite a lot of changes have got to be made to the original. So the stud wall is now gone up to divide. This is the new utility space. So this is where the door will be, which will open back. And this was obviously the original kitchen, which is literally now, by the looks of it, the dregs of what's what, because there's a lot going on here as well. So hob's all gone, all the cupboards. Looks like it's got a sink and bin and a washing machine rigged in, probably because it's a bank holiday, as I was saying. There's no building team here, so it's ideal to shoot this video, but I think the customer's doing all their washing now. This is going to be the utility room, as I mentioned in the previous video. Boiler's going to be going over here, and then they've got cupboards on an L shape, tall unit, the laundry appliances corner, new sink, and wall covers and drying over the top of here. I think there's radiator pipes gone in there for a radiator. And the other thing is that this window was being changed out for a door. So part of the design was to make sure that the kids can go in and out of the gardens into this room as opposed to the kitchen area. So the door here will probably be one of the most used things, because I think the children go in and out quite a lot. And obviously on the other side of this, we talked about the floor to ceiling cupboards that are going to go in that section. So you can see there's been some more work gone on with the plumbing and stuff here. This is the underfloor heating system. That's going to be behind those floor to ceiling cupboards, and I think whatever's left, because this was also added in and replaced from the original garage. It's all in one place. And then the rest of it will be for shoes and coats and stuff like that. They've blocked this up with the boards because that's just to secure the house up, because if we go round now, I'll take you around the other side, show what's happened in the main kitchen. This has actually been a modification since we came last, that the client has changed the door. So we go round, I'll show you from the other side. Okay, so since we were here last, the things that have changed in, I think, about 3.5 weeks or so is some block work. All the windows have been blocked up with the block work, and on the outside they've been stitched in the original, they cut out the original bricks rather than just filling in where the lines were. So in time, when the mortar dries, it will probably start to settle down and all look quite original. So they're done. This is in at the moment, but they've had a bit of weather end of the week, so they came inside and did some wiring. So it's been virtually first fix wired everywhere, all the cables are in place, and the floor has been poured, so it's been screeded now and brought up to level, and all the underfloor heating is below us. I'll show you how that looks now, because we did get a picture of how that was before this went down, so you can see when you have underfloor what you use. If water fed underfloor, that's what that looks like. It's been set up to come around where the island is, so that the surrounding floor will be heated, but the underside of the island is not. Drainage has been put in down here for the sink, so that the drain is in, and that they were actually quite lucky, I think, with the way that the drains were running, because when we come up with these designs, some of it can go against the way the property was originally put in, but in this case there was actually a foul drain over there in order to be able to run that into, so that was quite good, because they used to be in this corner going that way, and as you can tell, the size of the room, it's probably a long way to run to catch that waste, because the main sink's going to be up this end. In here then, as a reminder, we're going to have cabinetry along that wall with the sink and round to about where the nib is, and then we will have the tool units there and the bifold doors, which have now been ordered, measured, because the aperture's there. You may remember from the previous video there was a door and a window, and there was a room here. All that's been pulled out, now opened up the space, and the bifolds have been cut in. This is for the cabling was put in before this was floored, so you've got your hob, because the hob's going to be on there, extractor and some lighting. So all that gets done, because when we pre-plan these kitchens on the design, we'll label up an electrical plan so that the wiring, the electricians can follow that plan and not find that they've missed something out when it comes too late. So the doors we talked about from the other side, you can now see that they are twice the width they were. It was only going to be, that was going to be left alone originally, but now it's been turned into a double. So some extra lintels have gone in, clients having the doors opening out, just because the size of the space, and it wasn't too difficult to do that and too expensive actually, that now that's going to be a double aperture, which I think is a good move. So you'll walk in, and with a room this size, it's good to have access that size. So yeah, I think it'll also let more light into the hall, because this does get good light. You've got the sun in the morning and in the afternoon, and so it'll just bleed all that light into that hallway as well. So there you go, that's the update on this build. We will be following this build right the way through. We'll bring you up to date again on this one when more work is being done, including the installation of the kitchen and the work surfaces, all of that. So if it's something you're interested in, to see this from start to finish, gauge a timeline on it, and we can look at the budgets right at the end as well, then subscribe so you don't miss out on this playlist, and we'll keep you posted on the updates. Thanks for watching.